Bitcoin hits another all-time high. Is it time for AI coins to have their run? And is Polygon about to make a big comeback with this massive surge? This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, do not financial advice, and wish the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Alright, so we have hit a new all-time high overnight, not too far above where we were before, just under $94,000 on Binance here. The previous one was around 93.5-ish. So we're just starting to make incremental ones. However, this does look very nice in terms of an upwards, it's like an upwards chop. And this is usually pretty bullish. This happened last year when we were in October. We were going from around $30,000 to $35,000. And we had this upwards chop that led us to break out to $50,000. And so we are looking very similar to that right now. However, there are some warning signs that Bitcoin's price could be about to crash according to CryptoQuant. So let's read these. Now, there's 5 signs that they have said are the potential indicators in their November 19th X post. Now, the first one is the MVRV ratio. And this measures when Bitcoin's market value, the sum of all the coins that's been mined, against the realized value, the sum of the latest selling price of all the Bitcoin in circulation. And so CryptoQuant said if this is over 3.7, it typically signals that Bitcoin has reached its peak value for the moment. It's currently at 2.67 according to CoinGlass. And it's reached as high as 7 in February 2021 when Bitcoin hit its historical peak around $60,000. So it doesn't mean it has to dump right now, especially since a value of 3.7 is high and we're only at 2.67. So we still have a little ways to go, I think. I think we could probably get just under $100,000 before we see any kind of, downwards correction, kind of like we've been talking about this week, where we head up here and then we dump back down, take out a lot of these stops, and then continue back upwards. I think that's more likely, but also at the same time, they have the fear and greed index is overheating. So we've hit 80 out of 100 on this, and the index has only ever been 80 in the previous cycles around November 12th when it hit its high, and 90 on November 17th and 19th, the highest since February 2021. So we are peaking on the fear and greed. And the third signal is how much new money is coming into the market. Without significant new money flow, the price of cryptocurrencies tends to stall and eventually pull back. So they're saying right now there's a bit of a stalling in new money. It's just a lot of current investors who are just rugging each other on different meme coins all day. So we have to see a bit of new money retail coming in to propel us and make us go higher. At the same time, there's also another indicator, coin days destroyed, which assesses if long-term Bitcoin holders are actively selling. And the coin days destroyed tool shows the movement of Bitcoin that has been dormant for long periods of time and checks if they're being sold. Currently, if the indicator spikes above 15 to 20 million, CryptoQuant says this could be a short-term bearish signal for the price of Bitcoin, and currently it's around 15.1 million. So we're just getting into that level where we are starting to see it. So I think basically what they're trying to say is we're not there yet, but we're starting to see it. These are signs that we could be coming to a potential top in the next week or so, and we have a massive sell-off. We do have huge funding rates on exchanges where it costs a lot of money to be longing these coins right now because everyone is longing. And when funding rates typically go up very high for a long period of time, usually there's a bit of a sell-off and a flush. It just needs to get reset across the board. So I don't think we're there quite yet, but maybe in the next week we might get there. Then moving on, we have AI and big data tokens surge 131% amid the Bitcoin bull run. Now AI and big data have seen their market caps soar over 131% since hitting their lowest point on June 8th, riding the momentum of Bitcoin's bull run. And on November 19th, the total market cap of AI and big data projects grew to 42.1 billion, led by Near, ICP, and Render. And so since it hit the low in June, or what was it? Yeah, in June 8th, we've rallied back. And I also think it doesn't mention in this article, but we also have NVIDIA, the largest AI tech stock, which is having earnings today on November 20th. So this is more so the sign that I think, the reason we're actually rallying. And so on the high time frame, Near actually looks really amazing. This is exactly what I would love to see. We've broken above this mid level here, and now we're starting to reclaim it as support. So we've broken through as resistance. We're coming back down, retesting, and now we could be going back up towards these highs towards $9. So this is actually a setup I would love to take. I might take it after this. We have a position in this blue box anywhere from 540 up to around 560. Stop loss below these wicks here at around 495-ish. And then we target the new highs. this looks really good for potential continuation if Bitcoin can hold up. At the same time, we have ICP, which is a little weaker overall than Near. It is doing that same kind of thing where it is flipping this level of resistance. It's just not quite as strong as Near, as you can see here, this huge pump. ICP is not as strong. And then we have Render, which is the strongest of them. It has now flipped this level, this mid-level here of resistance into support, but it is actually a little bit higher than we are on Near. You can see we're down here. So this one, you might want to wait for a little bit of a pullback if you do want a long Render, maybe something around here where we continue upwards. But Render is also looking great as well. Render Near the two ones that I would take of the AI coins right now. Then we also have crypto whales are backing Polygon's Pol with $65 million accumulated this week. So is Polygon making a comeback? But now Polygon surged by 18% on the month price chart, which has been met with aggressive accumulation by whales, forcing investors to take cautious stand in the market. According to data, large investors, those between 10 million and 100 million Pol in their wallets, have accumulated 695 million tokens as of November 11th, and an additional 113 million tokens, or $65 million, were accumulated in the past 7 days alone, taking the total to 852 million on November 18th. And so according to this, I saw a report that was saying that BlackRock has added Polygon. So that is probably large institutions adding Polygon to their chart, or sorry, to their holdings. And if we come to the chart here, Polygon, I want it to do well, but it's not looking great. This is the Matic chart, but it's also the same for Pol, which is getting the token merged. We've bounced, from the bottom here. So it is a great place to accumulate around November 5th at 28 cents. We've come up now just about 53% to 44 cents. The level I want to see it break above before I do any major positioning is 49.50 cents, because this is going to be a big level of resistance. This is a high time frame level of resistance right here. So until we can break above this level and then reclaim, I'm not looking to get into it, especially since BlackRock and I'm sure large institutions just loaded up all their bags with $65 million worth of coins. So I'm going to be a little bit patient right now with Polygon, but it could be making a comeback, especially if BlackRock is getting into it and other whales are doing that as well. And then Burns on X said, Polygon is the sleeping giant right now. The BlackRock Biddle Fund, oh yeah, there's him who added it. The BlackRock Biddle Fund just added Polygon to its portfolio, and this is just the beginning. When retail investors start looking at these funds, the question becomes, which token will they buy? Value per token will absolutely influence their decision. If they're comparing $3,000 Ethereum to a 40-cent Polygon, you already know where their attention will go, riding the Pol. I think BlackRock knows Polygon RWA tokenization will be huge. So I hope he's right. I'm not sure if they'll go to Polygon because of the price. I think they'll go to memes because of the price. I'm not sure about Polygon, but we'll see if his thesis plays out. But I think if they're looking for meme coins under $1, they'll probably go to Coinbase and they'll go to Bonk and Pepe and all those where they can have that unit bias. By now, you've seen that big post-election pump into Bitcoin, taking it past $90,000. But did you notice that Sui is pumping massively as well? It's quickly become one of the leading alts in the market. Sui is killing it in all the big sectors it supports, such as DeFi, where Sui recently crossed $1.5 billion in TVL in record time. Sui's liquidity aggregator DeepBook also launched its Deep token in October. Sui's naming service is launching its NS token in November, with one of the biggest airdrops in the ecosystem so far, as well as gaming, where the new Sui Play OX1 will be the first handheld Web3 gaming device with pre-orders through the roof. And increased access globally with native USDC and Coinbase deposits and withdrawals means getting Sui and USDC no matter where you are is easier than ever. Sui even has a small but growing meme coin market for meme coin lovers. So if you haven't used Sui lately, go give it a try and follow Sui's X account for all the latest updates with a link down below. And then moving on, we have Injective launches an iAgent SDK for on-chain AI trading and data tools. So Injective, which is a Cosmos-based layer 1, has launched their iAgent SDK, kind of like Apple, it's like an iAgent, a tool designed to enable users to create their own on-chain artificial intelligence agents. So now you can have your own agent on Injective. This new development merges AI technology with blockchain, providing a more secure, more accessible way for users to interact with decentralized apps and automate complex processes. The iAgent SDK leverages advanced AI models, including OpenAI's ChatGPT, to execute various Injective-based tasks using natural language commands, and users can create multiple independent agents tailored to specific goals. For instance, one agent can monitor market data, while another executes trades, streamlines activities for developers and traders alike. And the iAgent SDK allows users to configure agents with unique parameters and manage them independently, and these agents can perform tasks such as predictive analytics, trade automation, and fund management, which is huge for a solo person to be able to do this. So that is pretty cool for Injective if people start getting into their iAgent SDK. Now, this is actually in an area where I'd also like to do along on this. We've come to this mid-range here. We've reclaimed this mid-range. If we can hold above this over the next day or so, this is a great place to take a long here around 23.60-ish with a stop loss below just below $22. And then this would be your first take profit because this is resistance here, major resistance around $30. So that'd be probably a take profit one. And if you want to continue upwards towards $42 around these tops here, that would be another good take profit. But I think Injective is going to make a strong comeback. This was one of the strongest ones in the first, well, pretty much a year ago now. In the first part of this bull run, it's been, lackadaisical. It's been pretty much just chilling. It's been that chill guy meme for the last 8 months. But I think we can come back now, especially since we've reclaimed this mid-range. If we can hold above this level, I'm thinking we're going to new highs soon. But pretty much we're hitting new all-time highs right now in Bitcoin as well. So once Bitcoin finally just stops and takes a breather, I think a lot of the altcoins will finally be able to catch a bid. But Bitcoin is just going strong. Like, we're hitting new all-time highs pretty much right now as I'm filming. So who knows what it'll be by the time that this video goes up, but we're looking pretty strong. We're just about to break $94,000. And so this is all very exciting times where we have a new all-time high every single day. So that is it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.